Swaddy Cap, my name's Jed and I retired here to the beautiful kingdom of Thailand 5 years ago. Come and join me as I take you on a journey to discover the best that the land of smiles has to offer. Whether you're an expat, thinking of opening a business or working here in Thailand, or if you're a digital nomad looking to work in a more economical country than your own country, or if you're a holiday maker and you're wanting to know the best places to visit in this beautiful, diverse country, or maybe you're like me, a retiree looking for a better and cheaper place to spend your retirement during your golden years. Well, if that's the case, you've come to the right channel. If you haven't already done so, please subscribe. It will help me a lot and I promise it will cost you nothing. And push the thumbs up button and pass on the link to any friends or family who you think might be interested in looking at my channel. Swaddy Cap, Jed here from Thailand, my land. This video is the cons of living in Krabi. And this is going to be one of the shortest videos I've made as well, just like the video I made of the cons of Koh Samui, because Krabi is very much like Koh Samui and not many bad things about living there. So let's get straight into it. What are the bad things about living in Krabi? Well, what I've found the last 2 times I've visited here is that it's a lot more expensive to live in Krabi than what it used to be. I think a lot of the country, a lot of Thailand have tried to keep their prices down, but Krabi seems to be pushing their prices up a little bit, so it's a little bit more expensive to live here. One of the reasons that it might be a little bit more expensive to live in Krabi is one of the gateways to Phi Phi Island. It's also a stopping off point for people heading down to the Malaysian border, so it's quite busy sometimes with people travelling through. It's also only a short ride from Don Sak Pier, where you take the ferry to Koh Samui. So a lot of people, when they're coming back from Koh Samui, if they're driving, they head for Krabi and have a couple of days there. So a lot of people pass through Krabi on their way to other places. Krabi is also used as a stopping off point for people heading for Phuket. So with all these people passing through the area, it tends to push the prices up a little bit. I suppose the second thing that puts me off a little bit about Krabi is the shopping centres. There's not much choice if you want to go shopping. And what there is in Krabi town, there's not a lot of shops for your food shopping and clothes shopping in the beach areas, and what they do have is for tourists, so the prices are higher in the beach areas. There's one large shopping centre in the middle of Krabi, and that's the Vogue shopping centre, but that's a little bit dated and old compared to shopping centres in some towns and cities. Having said that, the markets in Krabi, especially Krabi town, are really very good, and if you're not much of a shopper and you're not bothered about shopping very much, then Krabi could be the place for you anyway. There's many similarities to Koh Samui when it comes to the cons of living in Krabi. So the third reason for maybe not wanting to choose Krabi as a retirement or living destination is its long distances from many other places in Thailand if you like to travel. An exception to that could be Koh Samui, which is only about a 2 to 3 hour drive to Don Sak Pier, northeast from Krabi, and from there you can go to Koh Phangan. So that's a bit of an exception, but as you go further north, there's very little between Koh Samui and Hua Hin. Hua Hin is close to an 8-hour drive north of Krabi. whereas Bangkok is about a 10.5 hour drive north of Krabi. Pattaya is a couple of hours east of Bangkok, and it'll take you around about 12 hours to drive from Krabi to Pattaya. Heading north again, Khon Kaen is about a 16-17 hour drive, and just up the road from there, if you want to continue on to Udon Thani, that'll be close to about a 19-hour drive from Krabi. Chiang Mai would be around about a 20-hour drive, whereas Chiang Rai would be another couple of hours further on north. Heading south, the beautiful island of Phuket is only about a 2 hour and 40 minutes drive away. And if you want to get out of Thailand for a little while, or you need to do a visa run, the Malaysian border is only about a 6 hour drive north. So that ends the pros and cons of living in Krabi. And this time there was only 3 negative things compared to 4 in Koh Samui. Now that doesn't mean to say Krabi's better than Koh Samui. Each to their own, everyone's different, everyone likes different places for different reasons. So you need to keep that in mind when thinking about where you'd like to call home in Thailand. So the next stop will be the lovely island of Phuket. So join me on my journey when I head down there to show you the pros and cons of living in Phuket. If you haven't already done so, please push the subscribe button. If you're thinking of retiring or living in Thailand, please take a look at my book, The Retiring Thailand Handbook, the first 6 months. Find it on Amazon. It's crammed full of information to help you tiptoe over the logistics of making Thailand your home in retirement. Thanks a lot for watching my channel. Until next time, stay safe, keep smiling. I'll see you in the next video. Cheers for now.